Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you? Hope all of you are fine and safe at your place. In your today's class, it's me, Jannatul Firdaus, lecturer, Department of English, Maidstone College. English communication skills effectively is a big advantage. You will likely feel more confident if you have the power of thinking when you write something correctly. Writing complete sentence helps you to organize thought and think logically. Dear students, for this reason, you need to have the capability of making sentences with complete sense. Yes, in our today's class, I am going to talk about how to complete sentences with phrases or clauses. As you have gone through the previous classes with this topic, of course you know that this topic you will find in English second paper in question number 4. And the total marks for this item is 5, where you have 10 questions. Completing sentence requires certain things to keep in our mind. As you have got this topic in your previous live class and video classes with general rules, I am going to cover today's class by giving emphasis on some strategies how to complete sentence. Firstly, come to the terms of phrases and clauses. Look at the examples here. First example is near my home, and second example is Rafin on the bicycle race. First one is phrase and second one is clause. So what's the difference between them? Yes, dear students, the difference is a clause is a group of words with subject verb combination. In the example Rafin on the bicycle race, here Rafin is a subject, on is a verb, it's a past tense of win. So we can find the sentence as a clause. On the other hand, phrase is a group of words without subject verb combination. So in the example, first example near my home, here we don't find any subject verb combination. Now for answering completing sentence, you must be very concerned about context and structure. Look at the sentences here. I am an early riser. I am used to dash. Here I am an early riser. This is called context. This is a clue which is given in question for understanding the situation. So you cannot avoid it. After this, to complete the rest part of the sentence, what you have to follow? Yes, dear students, you have to follow grammatical rules. Yes, after used to, you know that there will be verb plus ing. So this is structure. So dear students, you can write the sentence in this way. I am used to waking up at 5 am. The very important thing is knowing about subordinating conjunction and coordinating conjunction, which are very essential to accomplish a sentence. Dear students, subordinating conjunctions are used to join two clauses. We find them in complex sentences. For example, though, although, which, since, unless, etc. In a sentence, I went swimming although it was very cold. Here, subordinating conjunction although has been used to join two clauses. On the other hand, coordinating conjunction join two parts of a sentence to make it a compound one. For example, and, but, or, as well as, etc. In a sentence, Jack and Jill went up the hill. Here, two persons' names are joined by coordinating conjunction and it creates a relationship between two words of a sentence. So when you are going to answer it in your exam copy, dear students must follow some tips also. First of all, in your question paper, some sentences are given which are not complete. You have to complete the sentences with relevant words or phrases. After that, you must underline the sentences properly. Then, always you have to use more than one word to give a complete thought. Last of all, you should follow grammatical rules. Dear students, this is the very important part which guides you to write a sentence correctly. Remember, if you make mistakes regarding grammatical rules to complete a sentence, dear students, you won't be rewarded with any marks. Another starting thing is to remember that the given sentence could be the part of well-known proverb. For example, where there is will, dash. You can write here, where there is will, there is a way. Dear students, you cannot apply here any grammatical rule by your own way. That means for writing proverb, you have to memorize it. So far, it will be not something that you haven't seen it before. To have a clear idea, dear students, we have taken 2 board questions for practice. Number 1, Jashore Board 2019 and number 2, Kumilla Board 2019. Now, we are going to solve the questions by following the tips which we have already discussed. So, let's move on for practice session. Completing sentences using phrases or clauses, our today's discussing topic, which will be found in question number 4, and the total marks for this topic is 5, where you will get 10 questions to answer. Dear students, now we are going to practice from Jashore Board 2019, and in number 4, the question pattern for completing sentence is like complete the sentences using suitable clauses or phrases. So, let's move on to practice. Dear students, here you can see the first question. We cannot buy a car if dash. It costs a lot of money. Here the sentence, it costs a lot of money, is a clue sentence which is creating the situation that for buying a car, more money is needed. And here also you will find a subordinating conjunction if, which indicates conditional clause. And you know, conditional sentences are 3 types. They are first conditional, second conditional, and third conditional. So dear students, can you tell me now, this sentence belongs which conditional? Yes, you are right. This is first conditional sentence. And you know, first conditional sentence indicates the probability of action, and also it talks about the present situation. And of course, the main clause and if clause will be in the same tense. So, according to the structure of first conditional, in if clause, if you find present form of verb, after comma, the main clause will be with future form of verb or modal verb. And after modal verb, you know, base verb will be written. So you can complete the sentence in this way. We cannot buy a car if we don't save money. Here, in main clause, you have seen modal verb in present form. So if clause has to be written with present verb don't. Now coming to the next one. Question number B. You are now very helpless. Call me whenever dash. Dear students, whenever is acting like a conjunction here. Actually, there is no grammatical factor to follow. Just simply try to match with the meaning of given sentence. And of course, you have to be very much careful about the tense of clue sentence. So you can complete the sentence in this way. You are now very helpless. Call me whenever you need help. So in clue sentence, you find the verb are in present form. So to write the answer, you have to follow present tense accordingly. Now coming to the next one. Question number C. The man was so weak that dash he should consult with a doctor. Dear students, here the sentence he should consult with a doctor is a clue sentence, or it's a context which will help us to collect a complete idea. And here also you will find so that, which is a subordinating conjunction. And we know we use so that to talk about a purpose or to explain why an action is done. So according to the structure of so that, before so that if you find past form of verb, then main clause will be written with could or could not. And after could or could not, base verb will be written. So you can complete the answer in this way. The man was so weak that he could not move. Dear students, just look here. Before so that we find past tense was. And to get a complete idea, here could not has been written by following the same tense, which brings a complete sense. Now coming to the next one. Question number D. Since it was raining heavily, dash, we stayed at home. Dear students, here since has been used to refer to a specific point in time, and since related clause is about a reason, so we have to write about a result. Dear students, now we can complete the sentence in this way. Since it was raining heavily, we could not go outside. Just look here. The situation is in the past tense, so we have to follow the same tense to fulfill the meaning. Dear students, just look here. In since clause, you have found the verb in past tense. So for main clause, we have to write with the past form of verb. Now coming to the next one. Though he is dull of hearing dash, he can make a good result. Dear students, here though is a clause marker, and after this clause marker though, we have to write an opposite meaning sentence. According to the structure, here you can see after though or although, we have to write an alternative meaningful sentence. Now, dear students, we can complete the sentence in this way. Though he is dull of hearing, he is serious about his study. Now look here. In first clause, if you find the verb in present form, then for main clause the verb will be in present form. Danger comes when dash. So we have to be careful. Dear students, it's simply a proverb. There is no chance to apply any certain grammatical rule by your own way. So it can be written in this way. Danger comes when it is feared. Dear students, the clue sentence helps us to memorize the proverb here. Now coming to the next one. When I was a child, dash, I was fond of playing cricket. Dear students, it's a complex sentence, and here you can see when clause comes before main clause. So we use a comma here. During childhood, he loved to play cricket. So you can complete the sentence in this way. When I was a child, I used to play cricket. Here we have to complete the remaining part by following the previous clause. Dear students, look here. In when clause, we find the verb in past tense. So in main clause, we have written the verb used to by maintaining the same tense. Hardly had we seen the police when dash. Thus we were saved. Here you can see one situation is followed by another situation, and there is a conjunction when between the two clauses. And here the phrase hardly had has been there. Now follow the structure. Dear students, before conjunction, if we find past perfect, then the incomplete part will be followed by past indefinite. So you can write the sentence in this way. Hardly had we seen the police when we cried for help. Now next one. Speak the truth or dash. A truthful man is always honored everywhere. Dear students, here or is a coordinating conjunction, and always or ensures the only one information of the two is correct. So to do meaningful, you can write the sentence this way. Speak the truth or you will be punished. A truthful man is always honored everywhere. After that, he took biology in lieu of dash. Mathematics is difficult for him. Dear students, here in lieu of is an idiom which means in place of or instead of. And after in lieu of, we have to place a noun. So the answer is he took biology in lieu of elective math. Mathematics is difficult for him. So dear students, Have you understood the grammatical rules that we have already discussed here? Yes, I hope you have understood. And now, another most important thing I would like to remind you. That is, if you have rich vocabulary skill, you can complete a sentence very smoothly. So now, let us solve the next question. Kumilla Board 2019. Question number A. Somudra Hogg is a great journalist. Do you know where he dash? Where is a conjunction here? And after conjunction, we have to complete a sentence clause by following the reference sentence. So you can write the sentence in this way. Do you know where he lives? Question number B. Unity is power. Unless you are united, you dash. Dear students, unless means if not, and it is a subordinating conjunction, and also it is used in a complex sentence. So it needs a main clause to make a complete sentence. Dear students, according to the structure, if you find unless clause, then for main clause you have to write a meaningful affirmative or negative sentence. So you can complete the sentence in this way. Unless you are united, you will not prosper. Question number C. Work carefully lest dash. Here, before lest, you have an imperative sentence, and now you have to follow certain rule to complete the rest part of the sentence. Dear students, here you can see the structure. After lest, you have to write a subject first, and then you have to write should, and after should, of course, you have to write present form of verb. So according to the structure, you can complete the sentence in this way. Work carefully lest you should fail. Question number D. Sabbir Khan is a quack. He behaves as though dash. Dear students, before as though, if you find present indefinite form, after as though, the clause will be written by following past indefinite form. So, according to the structure, you have written the sentence in this way. He behaves as though he were an MBBS. So, dear students, here we have found the verb behaves in present form. So, the be verb of the main clause will be turned into past tense. Now, here you can see the sentence. He behaves as though he were an MBBS. Coming to the next question. It is very cold. I have to put on warm clothes so that dash. Dear students, here so that is a subordinating conjunction to talk about a purpose. And after so that, you have to write a clause by relating accurate grammatical structure. So, here you can see the structure. Before so that, if you find present form of verb, after so that, for main clause, you have to write a subject first, then you will write a modal verb can, and after can, of course, there will be present form of verb. So, dear students, according to the structure, you can complete the sentence in this way. I have to put on warm clothes so that I can keep me warm. So, dear students, here you can see can is followed by have verb to remain present form. Now, next question. Could you avoid dash? Dear students, here avoid is a gerundial word, and we know after gerundial word, ing form of verb will be written. So, you can write the sentence in this way. Could you avoid quarreling with your neighbors? Dear students, here you can see with the help of the phrases quarreling with your neighbors, you have written the sentence. Question number G. A proverb goes that morning dash. Dear students, I know you have already traced that the main clause is going to be a proverb, and you have to memorize some proverbs also. Dear students, here you cannot apply your own words or you cannot apply any grammatical rules. So you know this proverb and you can write the sentence. A proverb goes that morning shows the day. Dear students, it's a popular proverb to encourage someone. Now coming to the next question. Democratic government will provide dash. Dear students, here you should take the help of meaningful words to complete the sentence. And also here you can use the phrases to complete the whole meaning. So you can write the sentence, democratic government will provide freedom of speech for all. After this, let us play in the field dash. Dear students, here you can see this sentence starts with letters and ends with a question mark. So it's actually a tag question. And you know, if you find letters for tag question, the answer will be shall we. So here you can see, let us play in the field, shall we. Now coming to the last question. The bee is one of the busiest insects. We should follow the dash. Dear students, the clue sentence is here to understand what we should write to complete the remaining part. Yes, with the help of meaningful sentence, we can write the remaining part. Here you can see the sentence, we should follow the lifestyle of bees. Now we have come to the end of our today's class. Dear students, remember, to get good marks, you should practice more and more. Today, we have already discussed how to complete sentences using grammar techniques and solve board questions for your better understanding. Above all, we have covered main points of this item. So, dear students, if you have any problem regarding today's topic, please talk to your subject teacher without any hesitation. So, dear students, that's all for today's class. Keep learning and stay connected with online class regularly. See you again in another day with another topic. Till then, Allah Hafiz.